Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles that rule well. Salutations to the brothers out there on the highways and byways that's preaching the truth and sincerity. This is Tasha Kwama.
It's Kwa.
Coming at you with a quick hit. Well, Salakia. Coming at you with, a quick lesson, going into the reward of the wicked, because as we can see that the wicked's being pushed, at an all-time high right now. All right, you can look at the news between these gutter rats versus the Ishmaelites, or who we know as the Ishmaelites, but the Arabs of today's term, and we just gonna go in on the wicked, these other nations that's completely going off, according to the scriptures, and basically show that they need a ruler ruling over them,
Mm-hmm.
So, Baruch Shah, if you could give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 40, start at verse 9. Because first and foremost, what they need and what they deserve because of what they put the Israelites into captivity is ultimately death. They need death off junk. And Yahweh Shemiah Shai knows that they need death off junk. So, Baruch Shai.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 40, verse 9. It says, "Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked."
So those things are created for the wicked, okay? And Babylon the Great, which is called America today, these other nations, they deserve. Could you read that again?
It says, "Death and bloodshed."
Death and bloodshed. All right, because the spirit is in the blood, so their blood needs to be shed. Just like, could you pull that Numbers chapter 33? Because it's only going to be by the blood of those that are shedding the blood of Yasharallah.
Bear with me out.
You got
It's Numbers 33.
Sorry, 35.
Is it 33 or is it 35 and 33?
33. Well, 35 and 33. Salaki.
It says, "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it."
So this land is utterly defiled because this land has been, tainted by the blood of Yasharallah, which are these so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and so-called Negroes, right? All right, because our blood has been shed over land and over sea. Okay,
Right.
Sharks still follow the path to this day.
If you look back in history, it's the blood, sweat, and tears of Israel that pretty much built all these civilizations.
That's right.
Every one of them. If you do the research, man, Rome, Babylon,
Egypt.
Hey, Israel blooded all over that land.
The Cushites over there in Ethiopia, because every place we have been in captivity in, like in the Moabites area, the so-called Chinese, the so-called Japanese, hell, Korea.
And a lot of people will say, well, hey, every nation was in slavery at one time. Like,
that's not the case.
Hey. They'll say, oh, well, the Chinese were enslaved. Yeah, but those Chinese were probably Jakes, man.
Ton. And like, it's beautiful that you mentioned that because over here during the North American Indian, so-called North American Indian slavery, they would have Chinamen come over and be their slave master. Okay, so just to let people further know that Israel has been enslaved under every nation. All right, and so they have to pay for that. You know, because this is their reward. Baba Kushai, if you can continue in that Ecclesiastes chapter,
I'll pick up in verse 9.
Con.
It says, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge, these things are created for the wicked.
That's right. You know, all that's going to come down on the wicked. Continue.
And for their sakes came the flood.
And for their sakes, all right, which are the Israelites, for the Israelites' sakes came the flood, you know, but we were saved out of that through Noah and his sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. You know, continue.
It says, verse 11, all things that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again.
So all these wicked individuals are going to come up, you know, reign, but they all are going to die, you know, and see usward, you know, as being Hebrew Israelites, you know, being Yasharal, or the sons of living power, you know, after this captivity, there is no more captivity. There's no more death, because we will have conquered death just like Yahushua did, you know. But you can continue.
It says, and that which is of the waters doth return into the sea.
So that which are of the waters, like Leviathan. Leviathan is of the waters. Okay? They die and they return unto the sea. These whales, these, you know, dolphins, these fish, all right? They all return back to the place that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua created for them. Okay? Is that all on that, Baba? Yeah, that's all on that. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 41, verse 3. Because, you know, everything must die. All right? Life is, you live it, but you have to die on this side. We have to die. But in the kingdom, we're not going to die. So could you start at verse 1?
John, this is Ecclesiastes 41, verse 1. It says, O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possession.
So, O death, how bitter is the remembrance of them that are, you know, clinging on to this world, clinging on to this society. You know, continue.
Unto the man that hath nothing to vex him, and that hath prosperity in all things.
You know, but see, usward, we don't care about the things of the flesh. All right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has removed that from us. And right now, what we care about is the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and being in a good, pleasing sight to the Most High. Okay? So, where do we fit in to cleaving on to a worldly, you know, pleasure? You know, like you know, having worldly objects, you know, loving your family and stuff like that. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua told us to put those things off. He that loveth, Salaki, if you could pull it, you know, he that loveth Matthew chapter 10, verse 37, Salaki, Matthew chapter 10, verse 37. You know, because, well, better yet, pull that Luke chapter 14, verse 26. You know, because if you love the things of this world, you know, you're going to die in the things of this world, you know, but the things that we love are eternal, you know, through the strength and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Luke 14
and 26.
This is Luke 14, verse 26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
So we have to put off the things of this world. We have to put off, you know, our family. We have to put off, you know, what we could have as in family, as in our children, you know. But we have to go full force in to the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and that's what the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are doing.
And it's really about putting Yahweh Hashem Yahushua first
all the time.
About doing and focusing on the goal, you know, which is the kingdom, and you know, focusing the work at hand. You know, don't take that as we're saying,
don't have a family.
Yeah, don't kick your kids out your house,
Yeah.
or don't beat your wife, or don't go beat on your mom or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
because Jake will get simple.
Yeah, because Jake does get simple a lot, as we can tell right now through this through the web, how Jake is like extremely simple, and that they don't understand the things of Yahweh Shemi Shai, because he's not telling you to just put everything off. He's telling you have to put me first before everything.
And Yahweh Shai was saying, when you do that, and this actually came up at camp last night, when you're in the truth, when you're in the spirit, you'll start noticing things. You'll start seeing patterns. You'll start your family will start looking at you a certain way. Your woman will start wondering, like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
What's he reading the Bible all the time for?
And see what everybody else doesn't know is it's for your benefit.
Mm-hmm.
It's for your benefit that I'm reading this, because if I don't do it, who else is going to do it? As it says in you can go to Ecclesiastes chapter 2, I believe. Go to 2 and I think it's verse 20. Ecclesiastes.
Okay. 2 verse 20.
Nah, that's not it. It's not it.
22.
For what has man well, Salakia, I can't remember which verse it is, but it goes into how whenever you love this world is vanity and vexation of spirit, because the Most High, he's looking for men that would go out and do His will, and not care about these things of the flesh, because these are just chains of darkness,
Basically, it goes into how all the works in this world are vanity,
Well, let's get back on these Edomites. Get Ecclesiasticus chapter 41 and start at verse 6.
Back in Ecclesiasticus 41, you said verse 6?
Yeah, verse 6. Start at verse 6. Go all the way down to 10.
All right, verse 6. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach.
So these sinners' children, these children that are begotten out of the wicked, have a perpetual reproach. Continue.
Verse 7, the children will complain of an ungodly father.
So these children are going to complain because of what their forefathers have done. Okay? And as you can tell through history, their forefathers was a piece of shit, all the way through. Because they had the apple of Yahweh Shemi Shai's eye, and they treated that apple like it was, a weed on the ground.
And really, you are your forefathers.
You are your forefathers.
Back in reincarnation.
You're coming back. You're coming back to relive, the prosperity that you planted before, But you are going to come back again, and you're going to relive your judgment. All right? And that's through the strength and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right? Continue.
It says, the children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
So you're going to get chastised because of what you did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And that's through the strength and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Okay? Continue.
You got something?
Nah, continue.
Verse 8, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Power.
And that's to them 2/3. To the men that, had their hand on the plow, but then they released it, and your children has to live with what you did, and what you did was you dropped the ball. Okay, so all these other camps, these fallouts that just springing up, new camps and stuff. Hey, you still have to receive your judgment for the things that you have done. Okay, continue on.
says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Power.
So woe, death, destruction unto you, O godly man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? O so-called godly man. You know, ungodly man is what it said, right?
Woe unto you, ungodly man.
Woe unto you, ungodly man. All right? So you are thinking that you are in your right mind, but really the Most High done bugged your ass out.
That's right.
Okay?
It says, for if you increase, it shall be to your destruction.
So if you try to go on and get along and try to, make your own camp and do everything, that's to your destruction.
Yeah, the Most High is cold, bro.
The Most High is setting you up.
He's setting you up
for a fall, bro, and you gonna fall hard.
He's telling you, man. Ain't nothing hidden,
Come.
This ain't that mysterious. Ain't nothing mysterious about it. It says it. I'll read it again, bro.
Yeah, come read it again, bro.
This is Ecclesiasticus 41, verse 8. It says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Power. For if you increase, it shall be to your destruction.
Mm-hmm. It's to your destruction. So you're going to die in your wickedness. The Most High is allowing you to die in your wickedness just to show His power. Okay, continue.
And if you be born, you shall be born to a curse.
So whenever we were born in this flesh, were we not born to a curse? Because whenever we were younger, we didn't know what was going on. But then we came into the understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we understood what was going on. But, usward on this side, we didn't forsake it. But to the ungodly man, he forsook the ways and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
And again, this is going into reincarnation as well.
Come.
This is reincarnation in the Bible.
That's right.
You Christians.
To you Old Testament only Israelites.
All you people who say reincarnation is not in the Bible.
Here it is.
This is it right here.
Read it again.
And if you be born, you shall be born to a curse.
To a curse.
And
because this is something that Yahweh Shem Yahushai stated that was going to happen. And you came back to understood that, it actually happened. Continue.
And if you die, a curse shall be your portion.
So you're going to be cursed going out and cursed coming in. Where else does it say that at? Deuteronomy, right? Curse will you be going out, and curse will you be coming in. So this is the strength of power Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Continue, Mapashah.
Baptizing your baby
ain't gonna make
it.
it.
Don't change that.
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you know how Christians.
Yeah,
you want to get a pedophile to dip your baby in a tub of water.
That ain't gonna happen.
Or dribble on his face.
Well, Yahweh Shem Yahushai made it curse unto them to do all the bullshit that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But continue, Mapashah.
Verse 10: all that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again. So the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction.
So from a curse to destruction. These 2/3 Jakes out here, they don't know. So they are cursed because they don't know. And whenever that hammer comes down, it's going to be destruction, death. Well, go back to 40 verse 9. Because this is the reward of them. Because they think that they don't know. But they knew in a past life. And now they have to go from a curse to destruction. And what's that curse? Read that.
Ecclesiasticus 40 verse 9. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These are created for the wicked.
So is that not a curse? All those things mentioned, was that not supposed to be a curse? That's a curse to actually go through those tribulations. All right? That's a curse. And now they're going to go from that to destruction. And that's through the strength and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? But what that did on that, did it stop at 10?
Pretty much.
All right, come. Well, get Isaiah 14 verse 21, because the wicked needs to understand that this is it. This is it. This is your reward. Live it up while you can. Because Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is coming down, having great wrath, just like you do in Revelation.
Yeah, and enough of that. It wasn't me. It was my ancestors.
Well, you are your ancestors.
Yeah, we already just proved that. We already showed you reincarnation in the Bible.
Con. So you have seen it.
All right, so all of them same devils. They're here. We're here right now.
Yeah, right now.
The same spirit.
In the perpetual bullshit that you yourself set up, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, whenever you had the so-called North American Indians, serving out captivity for living on their own land. When you had Jake, that you brought over here from another land to live out captivity on their brother's land. Okay? This is your reward. All right?
Making Jake build his own hell.
And still to this day, we just passed a bunch of Issacharites that was building back up, this bullshit.
Yeah, man. I mean, concrete jungle out there, man. Can't even walk in a straight line, bro.
Can't.
Without stepping on rocks and shit, man.
This is hell,
ain't
man.
No trees out there to give you shade. Man. You know what I'm saying, bro?
This ain't worth it, man. We need Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai to come back and just set everything right.
Right.
And
Esau, you need to die, man.
That's right.
You need, man, the
death that's coming towards you.
What you deserve, man. I can't even put into words right now.
Man, well, these are the words that Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai say.
Let the scripture.
All right. This is Isaiah chapter 14.
Isaiah 14 verse 21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children."
Prepare slaughter for your children.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For what the fuck you did.
That they do not rise nor possess the land.
So you're not going to have any type of dwelling in our kingdom except where we put you.
Yeah, in a deep dark pit
somewhere.
Yeah,
where you're dry humping a rock.
Yeah, man. Just begging for mercy, for the mercy of death. And when you ain't gonna get it.
You ain't gonna get it at all.
Unless we want you to have it.
That's right.
And then you just gonna reincarnate back.
And we're gonna do it all over again.
We're gonna do it again, man, until the 1,000 years are up.
That's right. And then after that, you're gonna come and beg, please put me in the fire. Please put me in the fire.
And we're just gonna make a giant bonfire like you never seen, bro.
And then that one time will give you what you want.
Mm-hmm. And that smoke, man, is gonna be a sweet smell and savor to Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai.
That's right. All right.
It's gonna be smell like a lamb dinner, man.
That's right. Continue up with
Start over. Isaiah 14 verse 21 says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities."
So you're not going to ever have your own place ever again.
Because you fuck everything up.
You stuck up the field, man. Get off the damn field, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do shit right.
The Most High cursed you to be a beast of the field, man.
You're a based man. You can't do more than a borderline of anything. That's why you need rulership to rule over you. All right? And through the strength and power of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, he's going to set us up above you again. But continue.
It says, verse 22.
Come on.
Keep going now.
Whoa.
You want to go to verse 22?
Come on.
Verse 22. You want to read 21 again?
Hold on.
Or read 22?
22. Well, don't go into that. Go to Matthew chapter 23, verse 25, because we have to notice, that these 2/3 are of their father, the devil. All right, and through him they die. All right, so it's all through the will of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. It's Matthew 23, verse 25.
21. You sure?
Yeah, come on.
Okay. This is Matthew 23, verse 25. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be cleansed also.
So this is talking about these scribes and Pharisees, these other Israelite camps that are popping up, like Try and Refine and all that. You know, on the outside, they look like they are ready to preach. They are ready to bring out good tidings and good news in the gospel. But on the inside, they're full of deceit and corruption. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai didn't set these people up. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up, men to go out there and proclaim His name. Okay, now whenever they go out, they try to proclaim the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but they are taking down more than they are lifting up. Okay, they say that the 12 tribes chart doesn't matter. You don't know where you're from. But that's where I found out where I was from. All right, mm-hmm. and it wasn't just the chart. The chart was just the starting point for Yahweh Shem Yahushai to start working in your life. All right, because at first I thought I was Judah. All right, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai showed me that I was a whole nother tribe. All right, and that was beautiful to actually go through those experiences. So this is to you. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai wrote this to you because you say that you are going for Him, but you're not.
And that's beautifully mentioned. That my own personal testimony, man. Hey, some groups don't even teach confusion of faces, man.
At all.
You got a lot of Jakes. You got a lot of Israelites out there that don't look Negro, man, or don't look Latino. You got Jakes that look like all the other nations, man.
And that point right there alone. Whenever I was in the world, all right, I saw confusion of face Jakes. I knew confusion of face Jakes, man. And they had the same spirit that I had.
That's right. Hey, and I seen videos of IUIC and ISUPK, talking down or cursing out confusion face Jake. I seen that. There's videos out there. You said there'd be a confusion face Jake at the camp. They're calling him a heathen, man. And they say, man, you curse you white devil and all that nonsense, man.
It's because of their ignorance.
And you can look at him and you can tell he was a Jake, man.
Read that again, Baba Kushai. 25.
Verse 25, it says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
So, woe, death unto you. Death unto you if you preach not the gospel, right? Continue.
Hypocrites.
So, death unto you, you freaking hypocrites. Okay, y'all want to come out of your own belly. Okay, this isn't a platform for you to talk about yourself. What you think this is, man? Be real with yourself. Do you not know your own self? Continue.
Or ye make clean the outside of the cup.
So you are coming with Israel's everybody that's black, everybody that has some pigment in them. Okay, that's bullshit right there, bro.
Simple. That's retarded, bro. That's what it is. It's retarded.
What's that? What was that camp called? Israelite United and Yahushua or something like that?
Body of Yahushua.
Body of Yahushua. I don't even know, bro. It doesn't even matter, bro. But they was teaching that bullshit, They was trying to push the law. But the law, if you read in the book of the law, you can go to Ezra, the 9th chapter, and understand those confusion of face Jakes. And see, this is your reward. This is your reward. The reward of the wicked. You're gonna get what?
It says, it's like you.
Woe.
It says, woe unto you.
Death unto you, because you preach not the gospel. Continues to like you.
Good, bro. It says, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess.
So it's just like all these other camps that's being caught up on Ponzi scams and schemes, is because you are dirty on the inside. All right.
Yeah, you playing on these dumb stupid jakes out there.
And it's just stupidity that you think that your bullshit is going to continue. Okay, Yahweh Shimei Shai has a marker for you.
That's right.
Okay, you're not going to pass a certain limit. Just like Esau ain't going to pass a certain limit, you ain't going to pass a certain limit. Okay? So you need to understand and realize, all right, exactly what you're going through. Exactly how are you playing this right. Okay? You ain't playing it at all. Yahweh Shimei Shai got you in a fucking trick bag. All right? So continue. If there's any more meat on that.
Verse 26. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also.
So cleanse yourself. You have to check yourself before you can go out there and try to check somebody else. You need to go out there and do more research. You need to read.
That's a hypocrite.
That's a hypocrite, man. Quit being a fucking hypocrite. All right? Think about your doings. All right? Be of Yahweh Shai and not talking about Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai deserves more than that. Okay? He's the one that died for the elect. Do you know it's going to be more than just Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans that look like Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans going to be beamed up in a chariot? You're going to have some so-called Jakes that look like, you're going to have some Jakes that look like so-called Moabites, so-called Ammonites, Elamites. There's Jake all across the four corners, right?
And the scriptures say that too. I believe in Isaiah.
Ton.
What scripture is that?
Salakia.
Good, bro.
Man, it just frustrates me, man, because y'all aren't seeing the doings of y'all's ways, and Yahweh Shimei Shai is gonna set everybody right.
Yeah, we don't have to get that.
Hey.
But
it's a beautiful thing, It's a beautiful thing to watch you fall into the hands of the living power. Why do you how about Shimei Shai for putting you in the ultimate trick bag? All right, but let's just continue and roll with the spirit.
How about Shimei Shai put you there to trap up all the ones he don't want? Man.
That's right.
So hey, you just serving your purpose, man.
That's right.
Like the brother said, man, it's just frustrating looking at you, man. It's frustrating watching you. But hey. It's just the spirit, man.
Hey, Con. It's just all about the spirit.
You're not doing anything outside of Yahweh Shimei Shai's will, man.
That's right, because you can't do anything against the truth, but you do everything towards the truth or for the truth. God. But let's just get back on topic. Salakia, go to Job chapter 18, verse 19, Baba Kushat. Just to get back on these damn Edomites, man.
Right.
All right, because Esau's judgment is going to be beautiful. Whenever it comes to pass. But right now, we are in the building blocks to actually watch it play out. That's right. Job 18, verse 19.
This is Job chapter 18, verse 19. It says, he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people.
So Esau is just going to be taken and put in a box. All right, he's not going to have a son, or he's not going to have a nephew. He's only going to have daughters, so it can continue, their servitude.
Really, you can start. You read that whole chapter.
Yeah,
regarding the wicked. I mean, that's the point you want.
Yeah, you can start up at 1, though, sure.
No. Well,
if you want to start up at 1,
I'll start at 5. Verse 5, it says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
So the light of these Edomites, as right now, we are in their kingdom. All right, though it's for a short period of time, because other kingdoms has lasted a lot longer, but this kingdom has lasted, a short time. But it's speed, the speed that Yahweh Shimei Shai put upon this kingdom to reach the height that they have right now.
He's shorting the days for the righteous sake.
Boom. Just for the righteous sake. Because if the days wasn't shortened, we wouldn't make it.
Man, hey. Esau would turn this place into some kind of bizarro.
Well,
Well,
I mean, one thing that I noticed about Esau, if he doesn't get his way, he'll kill everything and try to go and start all over somewhere else.
That's why Isaiah 14 says, prepare slaughter for him.
Prepare slaughter for him.
Because you shouldn't be allowed to exist, Esau.
That's right.
Just because of how you are.
Because Because of you, we have 2/3 Jakes.
Mm-hmm.
Because of you, we were put in the worst captivity known to man for us to come back and praise our power again. I mean, it says in Joshua that you ain't got to get it. It says in Joshua, I think it's 1:9, where it talks about Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, "Wherever Israel goes, I am there with them." You know, so it took us this long being in this captivity to know that we have a power watching over us. All right, but continue.
Verse 6 says, "The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him." It says, "The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down."
So all these things are going to happen to Esau. All right, because if you have not been watching the news, I pray that you turn it on.
Esau gonna destroy himself, man.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't watched the news, look at the UK, how they are saying that they're going to turn away from the dollar. You know, so that's Esau turning out his own light. You know, once these Edomites do that over there, all those dollars are going to come back and hit America, and it's going to be hyperinflation. All right, and then America has to go to war. It has to go to war. If it doesn't go to war, you can't get your latte. Starbucks will be closed. But this is furthering Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's plan. All right, and the way it's furthering Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's plan is that it's making everything that much quicker. All right, it's things boom, 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 boom. That's how things are going to happen. And then this kingdom is going to be over, and our kingdom is going to start right afterwards. But you got any more?
It says, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet."
So you're tripping up your own self.
There you go. Esau is setting his own destruction.
That's right.
It says, "And he walketh upon a snare. The grin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him." And who's that robber, man?
Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, because he comes as a thief in the night, right?
That's right. So
he's going to take your kingdom from underneath you.
Continue. "The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way." It says, "Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side."
So your strength, it's going to fail. Like,
Esau's weak ass.
You bitch made ass.
Esau actually thinks he's gonna go to war with the Most High.
Bro.
Esau literally thinks he's gonna. Bro, they put it in their movies.
Yeah.
They put it. They want to fight Superman. They want to fight Godzilla. They want to fight
Independence Day.
Independence Day,
bro. Y'all are actually trying to go up and fight Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Yeah.
It says in the scriptures that you ain't even gonna last an hour, bro.
Hey, and through that witchcraft, you make Common Jake think
he's mighty.
Yeah, you think then that day Yahushua comes back, they're gonna say, "Oh, an alien invasion."
No, it ain't gonna be an alien invasion. It's gonna be a bunch of big black men coming out of a spaceship.
That's right.
And beating your ass. Then you're gonna have Jake that you have in the land turn into mighty men and beat your ass. Do you know how glorious that is to say?
Hey, the only ones that are gonna know what's up are the elect, are in the 1/3.
Because the elect in the 1/3 is gonna be out there proclaiming the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
And then all you 2/3 and all you heathens gonna think some alien invasion's happening.
You gonna catch the ultimate L.
And then Esau gonna go up there with his feeble ass weapons he got.
Hey,
I think he gonna shoot down a big ass chariot.
Man, that's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 3.
Yeah, kind of.
Man,
you don't have to go into that. But,
hey, man, you think that you gonna actually try to take down the Most High? The Most High is gonna humble your ass and then kill your ass.
He's gonna punish that pride,
bro.
He's gonna smack. He's gonna bitch slap you.
Pride leads before destruction.
That's right.
You can be as prideful as you. Donald Trump, that motherfucker. Oh, hey, we're gonna do a space core. You gonna have Jake up there in space? Jake gonna bug the fuck out before he even reach it.
That's verse 14. Job 18 and 14. It says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle,
Man.
and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
So who is the king of terror? Who's the king of terrors?
And that's that all love God.
Yeah, I don't think he's all love.
I think he's the king of terrors.
I mean, I think he's the king that set your ass up to think that you got it.
Alashajah way.
Yeah. Alashajah, what's that? The terrible demon-like power.
Yeah.
Ooh. Are you ready?
Or what's the English way to say it?
Elohim?
No, El Shaddai or something.
That's that
Yiddish. Yeah.
That's the Yiddish.
Yeah. Al Shaddai or something.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
it's
verse 15. It says, "It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation."
So, what's that brimstone? That's that thermonuclear destruction, because that makes brimstone. All right, that means that you get sick at the touch. All right, so through the strength and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're gonna catch every L that you're supposed to. All right, and you're gonna catch it like Randy Moss. Okay, continue.
His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street.
Esau who? Who is that?
Who's that? Sound familiar?
I mean, I don't even sound familiar. Shit. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, Esau, you're not even gonna. Eventually, there's not even gonna be
any remembrance.
And that's how beautiful the kingdom's gonna be,
bro.
The heartache and all the bullshit you put into the world, man. Is
the other nations aren't gonna remember you, and they're not gonna have the spirit.
There's gonna be no memorial put up to you.
We're not gonna talk about you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be brought up in conversation. Hey, do you remember Esau? Fuck Esau.
Don't even say his name.
Man,
don't even say his name around here.
Man, hey, and that's going to be a beautiful delight, man, because we're not going to have to go back and remember the slavery and the captivity and the perpetual darkness and the bullshit that we had to go through.
Revelation say he shall wipe every tear.
Man, every tear. So we're not going to remember.
All the blood, sweat, and tears you put on us, Esau, that's going to be no more. That's going to be unheard of.
All the disease that you forcibly put inside of our people.
All these whack-ass philosophies and ideas.
All these bitch-made animals that you so-called made in the lab.
Yep. And had sex with.
Oh, man.
Feminism. Homosexuality.
Man. Oh, man.
We can go on and on.
We ain't got to go through the list, Doc. We ain't got to go through the list.
But you see what I'm saying?
But see, all that, if you got some more on that? Because we can actually stop there and we can jump we can jump to Psalms chapter 37, verse 28. For all that, the Most High loves to just do one thing that we love that he does too. All right? And that's an exact judgment. You're going to be judged for everything that you've done. All right? And the Most High sets you up to actually do it to get judged. That's how beautiful Yahweh Shem Yahushua is. He makes you do shit that you think, oh, well, since you told me to do it. No, he told you to do it so you can get judged for it.
This is Psalms 37 and 28. It says, "For Yahweh loveth judgment.
Ooh.
And forsaketh not his saints."
Ooh. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua loves the judgment. Ooh.
He loves a righteous balance.
He loves that equal playing field, right?
Right. Then the scriptures say that a false balance is an
abomination to the Most High.
So that's why he loves judgment. What's the symbol for judgment, man? The scales.
The balance.
Yeah.
And, hey, you can get Exodus chapter 15, verse 3, just to prove who Yahweh Shem Yahushua is, because he's a power that loves judgment. He's a power that loves to exact judgment. So he's going to set up a wicked man to receive what he deserves. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3.
You want to get that one now? Or you want to finish Psalms?
Finish Psalms
first.
And
all right. Psalm 37, verse 28, it says, "For Yahweh loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints."
So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is going to be, with the saints of him. All right, the saints that are coming out boldly, standing out on the highways and byways, proclaiming his word, doing it righteously and in truth, because prophecy is the spirit, is in the spirit of truth, right? We're telling you something before it even happens, so we're going to tell you the truth, of the matter.
It says, "They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off."
The seed of the wicked shall be removed.
You're going into extinction, Esau.
Hey, 1,000 years, then it's going to be a sweet savor.
That's right.
Sweet savor. What's that smell? Oh, man. You got it,
Yeah, it's like, it's going to be, that's the smell of Esau burning, bro. It's like, it might stink, but in the spirit, it's going to be like, that's Esau burning.
Hey, it's going to be the ultimate Palo Santo stick.
It says, "The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever."
So the land, if you look up that word land, it means world or earth, the whole earth. All right, it's the righteous shall receive the whole earth. All right, with you not there, and that's going to be righteous.
We're going to take it from you.
Hey, we're gonna, like it says in Daniel, we're going to take the kingdom.
That's right.
But we're going to take the kingdom through the strength and power of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai.
That's right.
Okay?
We ain't calling them into war. We ain't taking up arms. We ain't, Esau gonna make it look like that.
Israel does not have an army right now. All right? Whenever Yahweh comes back and, awakens the elect, the 144,000, that little group is going to be our mighty man. That mighty man is going to conquer the whole world.
And our weapon is his word. Or these scripts. That's our weapon against Esau, man. Esau can't counter it. And we're not doing nothing except reading.
And that's just the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai being spoken.
And look what happened, bro. Esau kept the truth from us for how long, man? And then out of nowhere, the spirit just woke up the righteous. Out of a deep sleep.
That's because Esau put hell on us if we even learn how to start reading.
Esau don't even know how it happened.
Man.
Esau like, damn, man, the Israelites are back.
Oh, wow. All right, so now we have a confrontation between the real Hebrew Israelites and those gutter rats over there in the land.
Mm-hmm. You bastards in Ashdod.
Yeah, that dwell in so-called safety, but, whenever they shall say peace and safety, what happens? Sudden destruction. So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai has something special for y'all gutter rats, man. The water Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai.
This is Exodus 15, verse 3. Yahweh is a man of war.
So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is a man of war. All right?
It says Yahweh is his name.
Yahweh is his name.
That's right.
So he is a man of war, but he's a man of war that loves judgment. Ah, that sounds so beautiful. He's a man of war. So that means that he's the ultimate chess player that's going to set your ass up to get judged.
Verse 4, Pharaoh's chariots and his host hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. So the Most High, back in those days, he fought the war for us.
That's right.
And what did he do? He delivered us. He delivered us through the water.
God.
He passed over us. Passed through the sea.
But see, what he did to Pharaoh was what he loved to do, because Pharaoh set himself up to get judged.
Mm-hmm. Or Most High set him up to made him set himself up.
Well, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai,
he hardened his heart.
The power that he didn't know about, that he found out about, that judged his ass.
Yeah, God. And he saved Israel through the water, Hey, but the next deliverance that's coming is going to be through fire.
Through fire. And what did Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai do? He made y'all build those missiles. So, what? You think those are going to be in the museum, looking all nice and shiny and spiffy? No. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to have you go to the museum, pick those damn things up, build them back to where they're fireable, and shoot them like an arrow. Boom. All right. So give me Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 8. You know, not Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 10. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 8. It says, "He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it."
So as you're digging this pit, you know, like you're doing right now, what you're trying to dig a pit for the nation of Yasharala, you know, you're gonna fall into your own pit. Continue.
"He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh an hedge, a serpent shall bite him." 21.
Yeah, come on.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. It says, "Whoso removeth stones shall be hurt therewith."
So as you are doing everything you can to keep yourself propped up, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to make everything come against you. Okay? You know, even the animals are going to come against you. All right? It said that a serpent shall bite you, right? All right? And what does it say after that, Salakia? You can read it again.
Okay. It says, "He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh an hedge, a serpent shall bite him."
So a serpent's going to bite you, you know, because you are choosing not to do the will and strength of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, continue.
"Whoso removeth stones shall be hurt therewith, and he that cleaveth wood shall be endangered thereby."
So these are things because you remove the stones, you remove the landmarks that was put down to show, hey, this is this people's land, you know, or you did all that, you know, so you can prop yourself up, all right? And as you're out there doing whatever you're doing, all right, the Most High is going to exact judgment on you, all right? So that was all that I wanted on that, you know. You know, you can get Job chapter 9 verse 24, because we have to make sure that this point is shown right now. You know, because this earth was given unto you. All right, this whole bullshit right now, this life that we're living right now, has been yours for the past 400, 500 years. I mean, a little longer than that, you know. Hey, but you ain't gonna last the whole 1,000. Tell you that right now. You know, read that, Job chapter 9.
It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So this earth was given into your hands. Okay. Continue.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
So you tried to cover up the face of our judges, you know, of the judges of the Old Testament, painting them as your wicked ass. You know, you tried to cover up the face of Yahushua, you know, painting him as your wicked ass. That's why we got Cesare Borgia.
Make all the try to reframe
the whole world,
the law in your image. You know, you try to make a, you know, like the brothers always say, you always got a Bible in the courtrooms.
Yeah.
You know, you go to court, you gotta actually swear on the Bible. But Esau don't judge according to the Bible.
Esau doesn't judge according to the Bible, but Esau, you know, tries to say, oh, well, you have to swear in on this book that tells you don't swear.
Yeah, it's like why? Why do I gotta swear on the Bible? Are you gonna judge me according to this Bible?
And that's another thing. Like
that's that hypocrisy.
Yeah, that's complete hypocrisy right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Scribes and Pharisees, man.
All right.
Hey, yeah, and you make most, if not all, the things that are in the law of the scriptures. Like if it's illegal in the scriptures,
you want to do it.
You want to make it legal.
Yeah, you just homosexual. Fuck it, pass it.
Pass that adultery.
Hey, it's okay.
If a woman wants to commit adultery, she got the right to do that, man.
But,
hey, why doesn't a woman have a right to commit adultery?
But it says in the scripture that a man can have multiple women, but you're like, nah, you can't. You can only have one.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
And if you deal with your family, your wife and kids according to the scriptures, you're some kind of terrorist. You're some kind of madman that they demonize on the news.
Con.
Oh, a man disciplined his daughter who was behaving like a harlot.
Or a man disciplined his son so he doesn't have to go into that prison system that you built for him.
Exactly, man. Jake might put an ass whooping on his son, out of love, I might say.
Con.
Because the scriptures tell you to discipline your children that way.
What's that? Proverbs chapter 26.
But Esau, man, hey man, you spank your child, man. Esau kick your door down, bro.
Oh, no, we have to go get little Billy. Little Billy got his ass whooped by his dad.
Let's go get that kid, and we'll just stick him in a homosexual
house,
foster care.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen to him, and then 10 years later, little Billy's over here getting popped in the ass by Steve, his foster dad or something like that.
And that's why, and we said it already, and we'll say it again, Esau. That is why you need to die, man.
That's right.
That's why you need to be wiped out, man. That's why you need to be chained, beat the fuck up, and just man,
completely removed from all existence.
Because man, hey, brothers are getting tired of you, man.
Man, daily, I don't understand Esau, man.
I don't even want to leave the house anymore, man.
Bro, hey, I already got to that point a long time ago, man. But we have to be in this shit, man.
Yeah, Yahushua, he told us, man. He told us about that. He told us it was going to get bad. And it's going to get worse.
Yeah,
it's going to get worse before it gets better. Right now,
it just has to.
That's why Salakia. That's why the brothers. That's why the Akim. We need to keep building each other up. We need to keep helping each other out, man. Because Jacob's trouble is going to come, and these temptations are going to come on us, man.
That's right.
Hey, man, we might get the temptation to kill one of these faggots, man. Yeah. But we gotta stay zoned in, man.
That's right.
We gotta plug in, bro.
All right, come on. Hey, we just got one more scripture, because it's just not us that's in captivity. It's the land that's in captivity also. All right, so this is Isaiah, chapter 24, starting at verse 5. Salakia. Isaiah chapter 24, starting at verse 5. All right, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitation thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Because these Edomites, these wicked men, has come up and tried to do away with what Yahweh Shemel Shai already put down. All right, the Most High said that there should be a land sack. All right, so for 7 years you shouldn't till the same land that you just did. All right, because everything needs a break. All right, just like this perpetual slavery that Jake said, we need a break, and the only way we're going to get a break in the past 500 years will be through the strength and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's it. So all this crap that you're doing. All this crap that you're doing right now, putting hell on our people, all right, all that's going to come to an end real soon. Because, Yahweh Shemel Shai has put the plan in motion, okay? And as you can look around and tell and look around and see, hey, it's all coming to a head, all right? And with that, hey, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shai for all things that he is doing, all right? Because,
hey, go ahead, continue.
I
was gonna say, I just wanted to just throw in there, like I said, man, just to the Akim, to the brotherhood, and the elect and the 1/3, stay focused and and endure is what I guess I'm trying to say. Try to watch. Be circumspect of these temptations, these things that vex you throughout the day, throughout life, so-called life.
Be humble. Be as Yahushua whenever he was in the Garden of Gethsemane. You have to go through the walk and walk as he walked, because that's the only way that we're going to make it. With the covering of him.
Stay in the scriptures. That's Yahushua something. And be amongst brothers as much as you can.
That's right.
Some brothers more than others. All spirit has it different for everybody. But just keep it to the best of your ability.
Pray and fast. Pray and fast off those demons that try to plague your mind. All right.
And for any of you out there that might be listening that are still in the world, man, wake the hell up, man.
Come out of that, man.
Yeah, just hey, you got something better. You got something better for you, man.
That's right.
Just man, hey, buckle down and stop fucking around, man.
That's right.
Get out there and do the work. Get out there and be amongst brothers. Get out there and to your local camp. All of us did it. Don't be on no bitch shit. Get up off your ass and go support the brotherhood, man.
That's right.
Be there for one another, man. Help each other out.
Just like Elder Yatuzak always say, man, get out there one time, man. Don't be afraid, man.
There ain't nothing to fear out there, man. What's the worst that can happen to you, man?
Man,
is death, man.
And that's only through the strength and power, if that happens, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Because that means that you were set up to catch that L anyway.
And it really, death is better than this shit anyway.
Better than hell. But hey, with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to all the brothers out there on the four corners teaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.